let's go. Wait. Hold up, Q. Yeah, feel like I'm at the tippy top of my game, looking down at the rafters. I had to son these boys, can't leave them bastards. A lot of dudes, just some undercover actress. I don't fall for it, I'm privy to all your tactics. Yeah, so try again, this time take a vitamin. Yeah, invite them in, welcome to the Lion's Den.
He had a good question. He said, what's your favorite cheat meal?
Honestly, it depends how long I've been dieting, but like I can't turn down like a good cheesecake.
Really?
Okay, I'm not. This is not a plug. I'm not getting paid for this, but Cheesecake Factory, the Louisiana chicken pasta with extra chicken with a bunch of sriracha on there, and then like some red velvet cheesecake. I'll go crazy for that.
I went to gang, boy.
I do really like clean food. I'll just eat a ton of it.
I have a problem eating clean food. I get lazy, so I eat a lot of like fast food.
So when I was your age, I did the same shit. I remember I'd eat like pints of fucking ice cream and donuts.
Burgers,
and all
like burgers, Gatorades, like anything. I just eat out.
But like I was doing that, and I just noticed like my shit was just all funky.
Yeah,
you know, like
from eating
from
out.
eating shit.
When you're eating a bunch of fast food all the time, you're like, man, I'm not supposed to do this, even though I look fucking jacked.
Is this your cam you vlog with?
Yeah. This is like what I record with. I really just use this
Because you do mostly TikTok shit, right?
Yeah, I do YouTube.
This is now YouTube.
We
gotta get him a new camera.
That is YouTube.
Please subscribe, press the notifications, all that good shit. We need to get him a new camera.
We like this camera. I know it's small, it's tiny, it looks funny, but
no, it's good camera. But like, I really want you. I want you to have one of these cameras so bad, dude.
Okay.
I feel like they'll love it. Out of everyone always says good things about you.
I mean, I'm a nice dude. Like people online think I'm like an asshole or a douchebag, but in reality, I don't. I'm just chill. I just like lifting.
No, you are. I can tell. But like I'm saying, like because you hear things about everyone.
Yeah.
And everyone always says good things.
I always give everyone a chance too. So like regarding any beef or bullshit, I don't judge people until I meet them myself.
Yeah.
So anyone can like, if I have a friend that doesn't like someone or whatever, I'm not just gonna be like, okay, I don't like them. I get to meet them first, and then I make my opinion on that person. So that's just how I am. I'm just chill.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's good. It's good.
Thank you,
Everyone says it though. So
yeah.
I'm glad you know
I appreciate that. Baby.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Whoa, up, ref. Yeah, fuck it. Watch out. You're asking me, go ahead, what were you asking me?
Okay, so like in terms of like being honest, I'm someone that's really honest with everything. You brought up how you liked how I said it's just honesty, what I said earlier. That's what I do, and I find that sometimes people don't like honesty, they don't like the truth, and it could bite you in the ass by always being honest. But it's hard for me not to be honest because that's just who I am as a person. That's my personality type. But I feel like that's, no matter what, that's what I value over anything.
And I was saying that that's why you have your successes, because people can see that. Like I asked you a question and you just say the answer, this is just the honest truth. And I think that that's the thing, I just want more people to think like this when they're trying to make content or trying to be a part of this whole process that they see a social media and like the fitness thing. Is like, be mindful about the things you're doing and why you're doing it. Not just because like you see someone else's success or maybe you see an opportunity to tear someone else's success down, whatever. Like do it because you actually give a fuck, because I promise you long term, like your growth will be exponential because you're not jumping by being negative about someone else, right? You're building off of being positive for someone else. Yeah. And that's why I could tell, like that's why people gravitate towards you, because you're the type of content you make. The fact that even just right here, you said that when I asked you a question, you're like about, I think it was about marijuana or the whatever, you were like, I'm just being honest, right? That's the key. And that's why you'll continue to have success.
And you notice with other like people, like other influencers that you might have known, we all have known like the big name influencers, and you're around them and you're talking to them and you get a weird vibe from them. Like you ask them a question and they kind of give you a weird answer and you're like, I know this guy's bullshitting me. Yeah. Or I know he's not telling the truth, or he's being a bit wishy-washy. And then you kind of get like weird vibes from that person. Yeah. Like, I couldn't hang out with this guy, or I know something's not right. And then it just makes them look bad, but they don't even realize it most of the time, or maybe they do, they just have no integrity. They just can't be honest. So if I'm someone that you ask me a question that might put pressure on me, I have no issue telling it to you. And having, like, I have no shame in it. I have pride in telling you that because I have pride in myself. So I feel like more influencers should do that, because a lot of guys just want to start off by tearing other people down or just doing shit for clout. I mean, that's good for views, but that's not how you get a solid fan base. People love you for who you are. They like to model themselves after you. So you got to have those good traits. influence. You know, you can't just be a fucking clout chaser or by tearing other people down, because eventually people will be like, you know what, fuck this guy.
I mean, I genuinely believe that, man, and it's frustrating. I know a lot of times people like to target me for shit, and like I don't blame them, but I just fuck that. It's more about you guys. If you really care about this, if you want to make it your life, try and do it in a way that is good-hearted. It's not about tearing someone else down so that you feel better about yourself, you get more views and more clout. Because I genuinely do mean that. Like, that's why you will have more success. It's because like you're the genuineness in it is not just I could shit on that guy for my own views and benefit myself and sell my code or whatever. You're just doing it because you're just doing this.
Because I enjoy it. You know, at the end of the day, you know, we are influencers. What are we here to do? Are we here to just to sell bullshit and tear other people down, or are we actually here to influence people? So you're here to influence. You're not gonna do that by being a prick or by being, you know, a liar or fucking people over all the time. Or just posting bullshit. That's not what we're here for.
Yeah.
You know, and people want to be influenced. They want to look up to someone. And like, I'm someone, I've dealt with a lot of hate too. Just once I started social media, I got so much hate, so much controversy. So just like how Brad's saying, like, oh, I deal with a lot of hate. Fuck, I feel like I've dealt with that too. And I mean, if you don't have haters in life, you know, you're doing something wrong.
But it's not even that. Like, it's okay having haters. That's definitely a reality because there's always good with bad. Everything there's two sides, right?
Yeah.
The thing that I'm saying is like, if you want to have success, if you guys care about trying to have success in your life in general, make it about the thing you want to be successful about, not about like pointing at other people. Because I promise you, you get to a point where there's no one to point at anymore. And then where do you go from there if you're not your genuine self and who you are? Here's the thing. Here's the tricky thing. If you want to be on the top, right? But you're pointing at everyone to get onto the top. Now say you're on the top. Where are you going now? You're not going nowhere but down because you have nowhere to point. You have nowhere else to go towards. I can't copy anyone because you're at the top.
You have no originality.
Right? I just find it really interesting where it's like, yo, just do something because you give a fuck about it. The thing that fucks me up is I see these kids manipulating the audience to think like there's some like do good shit. And it's like, dude, you're just shitting on someone, putting their name in the title, doing all this shit. It's just like, just make your content.
You know, that's at the end of the day, you know, make it about yourself, but also about your fans. Me personally, I don't like tearing people down for content. I've never done that. It just makes me feel like shit. I feel guilty about it. People don't want to see that, you know, like they might like it, but at the end of the day, I want to motivate other people. So this is why I'm here. This is why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for myself. I'm not doing this to shit on other people, you know?
And it's frustrating for me, I think, because like I always get in a position where like someone wants me to respond. It's like, dude, I already know what this is about. This is about you wanting to like pull and manipulate and like convince. It's like, dude, you're doing it for views and for clout. I get it. It's fine, but just do your own shit.
Yeah, I think the best
And I respond, and it's like, it's like, dude, I've been getting reamed for a year and a half because of some shit that's just fucking irrelevant. And it's like, now I'm just dealing with some shit and I say some dumb shit and I look like trying to make me out to be a bad guy. It's like, how I get attacked for a year and a half and then it's just frustrating.
And you want to be, and it's like, bro, like you try to show people like, all right, I'm a good person, and then you'll blow it out of proportion. One thing you said, it gets
and here's the thing that frustrates me now is like, even saying this on camera, it's like, we can say it's like, dude, just let it go. Like, support, let your people support what they want to support. Don't attack other people, don't tear other people down. Just do your thing.
Yeah, let's all focus on what we're doing. I think the point is, you know, you want to be original. Do what makes you fucking happy, and I don't think anyone's truly happy just tearing people down. You know, that's not how you get successful. It may work for a little bit.
I did it for a while, and I hated it.
Hey, what did it do to you?
I got a bunch of hate, but I also just like felt so miserable inside.
Because you felt like no one liked you.
Like I was doing it strictly for like clout, like social media clout, and I realized like it's not fucking worth it. Like, because in real life, I'm not a person that tears people down, but so many people perceive me like that they wouldn't even like give me a second chance or look my way in real life.
And you're one of the nicest dudes I've ever met. I swear to God, in this industry, I swear. Like from the moment I met you till now, like the same dude.
But like on the internet at first, you probably never.
On the internet, I see the bullshit tall videos and whatever, and they're like, fuck this guy, blah, blah, blah. But like you're a good person. I think people get things misconstrued the internet because it's very easy to like see something one way and not the whole picture.
Funny thing, a little thing about us, we actually started beefing with each other when I got big. I attacked him at first.
Really?
I attacked him.
I didn't know that.
Someone, you know, it was kind of planned. Like
One of my best friends told me,
he's like, bro, you should totally go after him. And I was just getting into this. I didn't really want to do it, but I was like, I guess this is what people do. So I did it, and we had a beef for like probably 8 to 10 months. And I was like, man, fuck this Shulk guy. Like, I don't give a fuck, even though I never met him. But then eventually I thought about it. I'm like, bro, he's actually hit me up to like collab and hang out, and he's actually put effort in wanting to get to know me. I'm like, he deserves my respect.
Yeah, he made a video shitting on me, and I was still following him, and I still hit him up to collab.
So we were going back and forth for a while, but once we got together, we were actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
We were pretty similar.
Both you guys are the vibe's super similar.
We're both kind of like, we both had like a lot of hate. All of us, I'd say all three of us.
Oh yeah.
I've had so much
The internet
hate.
loves to hate me, though.
Yeah.
It's a minute, you know?
Yeah, we've
I don't
all
care,
kind of been there.
You're up there. It's like, it's same with like Alex Eubank. Yeah, he made a mistake. He's at the top. Everyone wants to claw him down so that they can get above him.
Yeah. Well, think about it. We're all here. That's probably why we're all here for a reason. Maybe it's a bit. I don't know if you believe in that shit, like destiny
I fully
or
believe in that
superstition.
shit.
But we all kind of have similar personalities, and we all have like, we're all kind of like people that hate on, like, oh fuck this guy, he's a piece of shit. I don't know.
We're like the Avengers.
Yeah.
We're trying to save. We're trying to save the fucking
Or the opposite of the Avengers. What's the Justice League?
Yeah. Is that DC though?
Yeah, it's some different
fuck
shit.
DC.
I don't watch any of that.
We're the Avengers. Fuck that
Alright,
shit.
yeah, we're the fucking Avengers. We got a little fucking trifecta.
That was sick.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but he's like so fucking like, he's like, oh, is Brad not gonna like me because of the young LA, like raw gear beef? I was like, no, like, this dude's like, he has like this such a similar vibe, and it's like,
It's funny, I'm the same way too, because Brad would probably think like, oh, maybe like, not saying you would, but you're like, oh, would this person like me if I'm with a different brand? And it's funny because I'm like, wait, I'm the same way, and I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I didn't realize that until I met you and actually talked to you.
Yeah.
You know, but I was willing. I was like, I'm not gonna. People would ask me like, do you fuck with Brad? Do you like Brad? I mean, you're good. Your boy's a sush. And I'm like, you know, I've never met him. I've never met him. So I want to meet him.
Yeah.
I want to meet him.
And at the end of the day, man, it's all love. Like, I understand what everyone's trying to do. But I know what everyone wants to get, and I respect it.
And I want to, I don't know, I'm someone, I like bringing people along. I don't like starting shit. So I'm glad, I'm fucking happy to be here.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know,
Respect,
seriously,
man.
I'm fucking
I
happy to be
appreciate
here.
the love. You showed me so much love.
Of course,
For real.
man, you deserve it. You've worked your ass off to get here, so you deserve it.
I just think this is great for the community. It shows that like two opposite sides can get along if you actually just meet each other in person and have a normal man-to-man conversation.
I feel like there's more similarities here than opposites.
No, yeah, but I mean
there's
like,
so much more about this I could say, that there's so many more similarities, but it's like, it's just not worth the conversation.
No, it's not.
oh yeah.
Dude, I guess it's like Adidas and Puma, you know?
Exactly.
They were brothers.
Exactly.
They were brothers, and then, you know, who knows, man.
At the end of the day, you're just trying to fucking grow your brand.
But I'm in this position now where it's weird because I'm doing both.
Exactly.
So because I'm an influencer on that scale, someone could like shoot at me for like a benefit. That's the fucked up thing.
Yeah.
If I was just behind the
You're a
scenes,
target.
yeah,
You
there's
will
no
always,
more.
as long as you're in here, you'll be a target.
Yeah.
As long as you're where you're at,
I'm a big ass target.
people got the scopes on you.
Everyone likes to come at once because you can jump on a train.
It's when one person comes at you, the next person is gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna do it, and the other person's like, oh, I'm gonna do it. Then like, okay, this person did, so now everyone else like they feel comfortable to do it because they don't have the balls to do it themselves. But I wanna end that bullshit like this. The industry's in a weird place right now. It's like just drama. Like it's like there's nothing going on, and then there's drama. It's like, why can't we just all like motivate people?
Yeah, I mean, bro, that's how it used to be.
I used to watch you, Callum, all the big dudes, and everyone would come along and have fun. And people would want to actually work out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now people are just like, fuck man, like fuck this guy.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what happened to the part of fitness? Like why aren't we, motivating people to fucking work out and better themselves?
I don't know. I mean, fuck, dude. Maybe this will help.
Because people will see your true character, like more of it.
Yeah.
Okay, that people that don't watch you, maybe that don't watch me, or they'll watch Joe, and they'll be, wow, this guy's actually not too
I
bad.
think I need to make more TikTok content.
So where's the younger audience at? TikTok.
Tan and boners.
Tan and boners.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm following you now.
Tan boners and Dtren and Stacy.
Okay, I'm following you.
He says we're just the younger audience.
That's what the younger audience loves. Dtren and Stacy's. I think for you, I think it'd be good just to talk from the heart.
Genuine advice about like even a lifting partner.
People know like Brad, okay, like you do these crazy lifts. They know you. Like, okay, Brad's a strong fucking dude that gets all the girls. But what do they not know about Brad? You're a real character, like more your real character. So if you could just, I think a good idea for you would just speak from the heart sometimes. If there's something going on in your life with what's going on now, or something just how you're feeling, just speak from the heart. And be like, you know what, guys, like I just wanted to say, like, speak from the heart.
I do a lot of content. I mean, the podcast is a little bit different platform. Yeah. And I've done a lot of content like this in the past on YouTube for years. I guess I just kind of like, I started to get away from making that specific type of content.
You still make it in your videos
Yeah.
all the time, but a lot of kids don't have the attention span for that.
Yeah.
They're only on TikTok. And it's so weird because on TikTok I went from flexing, like shotgunning beers and doing all this dumb shit, to like talking about how I don't look like that in real life, and like, or like how my bench isn't as strong as they think. And people love the fact that I have insecurities, that I have flaws, that like they want to see, like, because they think that like some of these like they're perfect human beings and they can do this, that.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest with you guys. I mean, I guess I kind of got to the point where I figured like people just wouldn't appreciate it, or they wouldn't care, or it wasn't good enough content because it wasn't maybe as negative, or it wasn't as like it's clickbait.
It wasn't action paced.
Yeah, it's not like a crazy lift or a crazy girl. So I think I shied away from it because I was like, this isn't what's gonna get views, right? But I'll just be honest, speaking from like a creative perspective, it's like I know that kind of content is gonna get less views. And just genuinely speaking, I was afraid. You know, you're afraid to do that. You're afraid to put out the content. Did people want that? And did people want something else?
Yeah.
You know, because I felt like they didn't want it. Because like when you start talking, I have tons of videos on YouTube for years, and it's just like, obviously not the most views, right? But where I speak directly from the heart, it just never did as well.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that when you're doing that, you can't think about the views, because sometimes they won't. But the fact is, the people that do watch it, let's say the 80,000 or the 50,000, they will appreciate it so much more.
I think my biggest thing is I just don't do enough on TikTok, because I do a lot on YouTube here and there, but definitely not a TikTok. And I know that's like the newest audience. Obviously, I can't expect them to haven't watched my video from 6 years ago, so that makes sense.
Everything's
for sure.
adjusting. So like how 3 to 4 years ago you went from more bodybuilding, straight bodybuilding content, but to, okay, now I'm gonna do these crazy lifts, and then it blew up. But now everything changes so fast. It's not just always the crazy lifts. It's, okay, how can I talk to them in a way that they can understand my true character and relate with me? Because if they can relate with me, they want to live through you. You know, they're like, I want to be like you. That's what people want nowadays. They want someone they can relate to, and they want to feel like that they know you.
All I can say is I'm glad that more people get this, man. I'm glad you guys get this for real.
That's something I learned that over time, because when I first joined social media, I was like, fuck everyone. I don't care who you are. I'm gonna do and say whatever I want. And then I noticed I actually started really motivating people when I started showing just not my character, but who I was as a person, that people appreciated it much more. And it made me feel good. It's like, wow, they actually like me.
That's why it's all about being vulnerable. It's all about being genuine and raw.
Strong man.
I know it. Yeah.
Being raw. Hey, and
Let's go! For real.
I
appreciate you, man. For real.
I appreciate you too. I hope we can hang out more.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And get something going, man.
Here's the crazy thing too. If you live in LA too, you could fucking pretty much live anywhere. Like if you could figure out how to make it, because it's so fucking expensive here, do it, go to it, because if you could live there, you could do what you're doing legit anywhere. Like you specifically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, as a creator? Fucking send it.
I know for a fact I can do it, and I'm not gonna settle for anything else.
That's exactly what I did. But I didn't have, but it's crazy, I did it when this social media shit didn't exist.
I know, you did it in a totally different era.
Yeah, literally, when I was turning 20, I moved out here with all my shit in the back of my, literally like little Ford Rangers, like flare side. Met a family on Craigslist. That's how I moved down here. I never even met the people in real life. I literally drove all the way down to these people I never met, was like, oh, I'm supposed to live here. And there was none of the social media shit. I was just being like, I just need to get away. I need to do something else in my life. Because I had that feeling like, you know, you grow up in a smaller town, you know that for sure.
I know that.
And you're like,
I know that.
everyone does the same shit. And you're like, dude, I don't want to live my life like that. I saw it, and everyone, not that it was like a bad thing. If you want to do it. But I was like, I saw it for me, just in my heart, it was like, damn, this is not for me, and I can't live this life. So I always had this idea of I need to get out. I need to go. I need to go forward. And I swear to God, man, it changed my entire life.
I felt like that my entire life. I was like, man, I never want to be normal. I can't allow myself to be normal. Like, I'm not a guy that's just gonna work 60 hours a week, then go to the bar on the weekends. I will never allow myself to be normal. So I'm the same way. I want to get out. Ever since a young age, I knew that, you know, I was destined for something greater.
You should 100% do it, because you have this knowing now. Like, you can make a great living, you can make a great career. I came out here legit just like, I'm gonna be a trainer and try and, like, at my time, the idea is like, I'm gonna train a celebrity client, because that was the highest you could go in this industry in a sense. And that's where my mind was. And it's important for everyone listening to know, like, if you want to do, like, I guess you say, if you look at, you know, you or me or what these people are doing, they don't even want to do it. Like, the key is just try to, like you said, I want the best. Go for the fucking hardest thing. Fuck it. You get nothing else from, like, just trying to get by, or like just trying, like, you might as well say fuck it. Just really a lot of things in life like that, go all in. And then figure out, okay, you fuck up, you mess up, how do you take a step and, like, move in this direction instead? But you have to try something, because if that's the thing that's genuine in your heart, and it's the thing that talks to you every day, and you don't do that, dude, like, imagine you spent your whole life and you look back, you're like, I never really followed that thing. You're probably not gonna like where the fuck you're at.
You'll feel a lot of regret that you didn't take the risk. You know, when I started social media, I had less than $1,000 in my bank account for 2 years straight. And I was working at a body shop. And people would ask me, what are you doing with your life? And I said, I want to be an influencer, you know, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes. So I kept going, and I literally blew up when I had negative $15 in my bank account, and I had a $360 car payment due in 2 weeks. That's when I blew up, and I didn't know if I was ever gonna make it, but I was like, I'm not stopping until it happens. Like, I'm gonna die trying, and I would never settle for anything else.
And here, guys, this is really important. You're absolutely right. This is really important, right? Go 100% for that thing, and then if say you don't get exactly what you want, you just kind of keep going, because, like, not everyone is going to be like, okay, it's not going to figure out like this, because that's the problem. People go,
of course not.
Oh, the first time, the second time, the third time, I should have it, I should figure it out, I should be where I want to be. It doesn't always work that way. The moral of the story is, like, if you really have it in your heart, like I said, go for it no matter what, because even if you fail, it's like imagining failing 1,000 times times on yourself because you're not doing what's truly in your heart. Versus failing once because you tried to do something that was in your heart. But like, imagine where you go in life, how much more you learn, how much more you develop.
Exactly.
So it's like, fuck it, just go all in, try your best, and if you got to make a move to the left, move to the right, keep going, but just keep going and not stopping. Like, a lot of people do this, bro. They try and it doesn't work, and then they just go, I'll do that later, and they just keep doing what they were doing. They go, oh, I'll come back to that in a year, I'll come back to that. And it's like, the more you're in that space, you're gonna start to get further and further away, and you start to actually like lose almost that thing that's inside you, pushing you towards something that you actually want. And you start to basically tell yourself, okay, maybe I don't actually need it. You're convincing yourself the opposite of the thing that you really want, that's really in your heart.
Exactly.
And then it gets very scary, because how far you get there is like, it's harder to come back now.
You're making an excuse.
So you got to give yourself time, obviously, to get the thing done, separate from like whatever work, but don't give it up.
And there's gonna be times where you feel like you're wasting your time, and you're never gonna make it. You might be depressed. There's gonna be very depressing moments. For me, there was times I was so depressed. I was like, none of this is.
That's probably the trend.
I'm fucking with you. But there was times where I would be like, bro, like nothing's going my way. Like, what the fuck? I'm in here fucking 3 hours a day, working my ass off. I have a good body. I'm not getting any recognition. I'm getting 40 likes on fucking Instagram. Like, other people, girls that I know are getting 300, 400 likes, and they're not doing anything. And I'm over here busting my ass off, and no one appreciates me. You know, I feel appreciated. There's times I was like, man, I wanted to give up, but I never did. I never did, because once I woke up the next day, I was ready to go. I got in the gym again, I started training, and I felt good. And I found someone, you know, I've had an idol like Arnold, and I'd watch him all the time, and it would make me happy watching him. Same with you. You have probably fans that watch you, and it uplifts them. Like, I'd get that energy back watching my idol, and I'd be like, look at him. That's what I want to do, and I'd go at it again, and I never stopped. I think the best saying is, don't ever give up. That's when you will never achieve it, but there's always a chance. A small chance is better than no chance. What matters is that you don't stop. And this guy is the best guy to learn that from. Now, seriously, you've accomplished all of it. So you know more than anyone else, even in here or in Los Angeles, how to make that shit happen, and you did. I appreciate it, bro. That's all props to you.
Damn, that was real for us.
Thanks, brother. I think you need it. You need a bit of more appreciation. You need someone to tell you, like, yeah, you're doing a great job, man. That's what people need. Oh, good stuff, right? You're doing a great job.
Yeah. I appreciate it, man. Like, it's such a crazy thing. Like, even just full circle with all this shit. Because why I did all this shit in the beginning was because, like, I didn't have this sense of a father figure in my life, obviously my whole life growing up. My father took his life when I was young, and I always looked for that in other people. And I looked for that in, like, you know, my lifting partners, coaches, friends, and I was always looking for that. And it's crazy that, like, I'm in a position where I'm kind of like that for a lot of people.
You are. Yeah.
And, you know, it's just, I'm really grateful, because it's like full circle. It's something I searched for. I knew what it meant to not have it. I knew what it meant to feel like, damn, like, shit.
Okay, man.
So it's cool, like, to see a full circle, and even more so, it's funny, like, almost like a father would feel. Do you have good kids and bad kids?
You do.
You're a good kid, man.
Thank you,
You
man.
really are a good kid.
Thank you.
The fact that you see things a certain way and that you're willing to speak about it, and you obviously got an audience, like, fucking around doing what you were ever doing to get people to engage with you with the jokes and all this stuff. But I'm so happy to see that there are good kids that are getting this popularity and are able to actually give good back into the world, and not just bullshit.
Yeah.
And this is so important, like, for me to you and to you as well. I know you guys actually give a fuck about what you're doing. I could tell, otherwise you wouldn't be doing any of this like this. You would be like, oh, I could jump on this and I could do this, and you haven't. And you're here and we're having this conversation, and I promise you, bro, you're special. You guys are special. You guys will always see great success.
Yeah, I just want to give you a hug, man.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Oh.
You need one, man.
I appreciate it.
And I wanted to say one more thing regarding that, the father figure thing, is growing up, I had that same issue too. Like, my dad, I love my dad, but I didn't really have him in the beginning of my life, because, you know, he was in jail for a while. That's nothing wrong. It happens, you know? And I had an uncle that I loved, and he was like a father figure to me. And he was a great dude. He was like the uncle that you love, the badass, riding bikes, watching all these action movies, had muscles. He gave me the first tub of protein I ever had. He'd talk to girls, he'd carry you on your shoulder, and he went through some stuff in his whole life. Basically got taken away from him. He messed up his spine, and he got into drugs, and he ended up giving himself, you know, drug-induced schizophrenia from doing that. He stayed with me when I was around 17 to about 20, about right before I blew up on TikTok, and I noticed a part of him that people didn't get to see. It was very vulnerable, but it was also, you know, he was homeless, so he was staying with us for 3 years. Everyone kind of just kicked him, but I was with him every single day. People talked all this shit on me, he's crazy, he's a lunatic, but I got to see a part of a man that what a caring, empathetic person was, you know, that I looked up to, my idol. You know, it was in a very low spot, but I hung out with him every day and I got to know him and I got to talk to him. And, you know, last time I seen him, we had a bad outing and I didn't get to say hi to him. Some things happened and he was in a really bad spot with, you know, drugs. And I remember he came to my house and I thought about talking to him, something told me to, and I didn't. And next week he was gone, took his life. And I never got to see him. And around the times when I blew up on TikTok, and it made me like so angry. So sad, but at the same time I realized like I was there with him for 3 years and I got to know him, man, and show him love when no one else did, so I lived through that.
Oh, it's beautiful, man, for real.
Yeah.
I appreciate you sharing that shit.
So that's why I keep going, and that's around the time I blew up on TikTok and I knew that, hey, he'd probably be proud of me.
Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck, bro. I love that, man. I love it. I'm proud of you. I'm fucking proud of you.
Sometimes people need a little appreciation.
Yeah.
Like you just need a little appreciation.
I appreciate
That's what we all love. And my dad too. My dad's a great guy. I love him. I give him the appreciation too. I could always give him more. We could always give each other more. Sometimes we just don't stop and think. You know, sometimes you gotta tell people they're doing a great job. So, yeah.
Damn. Fucking respect. For real. Thank you so much.
Turned into a deep ass video, huh?
Wow, holy shit. I was not expecting
Holy
this
shit.
today, man. I fuck with you.
I think we needed it. I think we needed it. I think it was meant. I mean, I had to get it out, so I feel really good about that.
I appreciate you too, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel a lot better. I feel like more like motivated too. That I could talk to you and you could feel a certain way about me. I could feel a certain way about you. It's like, man,
Dtren,
who would've thought? What's up, brother?
Fucking love you, bro.
How's it going? It's like, damn. Like I was like watching him 4 years ago, and now I'm here. Fuck me. It doesn't even feel real.
How you did it though?
Yeah. So
It's because of that mentality you have.
yeah, and I give everyone a shot. You know, and I'm gonna get backlash from this. I know it, but I don't care. I don't care. I like to do what I love, and I like to meet people. I like to talk to people, and that's just how I am. So if it happens, gives a shit.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think people appreciate it.
I think they will. I think they will, but some people will definitely be upset. But you know, that's on them. But I think sometimes people need to sit down and think, like, man, why do I feel this way? You know, because I feel good. We feel good. We feel happy.
You feel amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So I want more of that. I want to feel good. I want to feel happy. So I'm glad I came out here. I'm glad I got to meet fucking Bradley Martyn. You know, it changed my thought of him. I mean, I didn't know what to think at first.
Yeah. It's so funny. Most people who got things to say about me don't actually met me.
Exactly. And the same thing happened with
I was
Joe.
encouraging a boxing fight between you two.
No, I was like, nah, he's gonna
I'd still watch that.
Subscribe to the channel. I guess this is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Subscribe to that bitch. I'm out of here.